Everyone looking at Eagle is thinking the same thing. It's just the expensive neighborhood, the suburb where people who already made it go to buy their nice house and stay out of the traffic. Now, I want to answer the question, is that what Eagle actually is in 2026? The short answer is you're halfway right. Eagle does have a $790,000 median home price. That number is real and it matters. But the conversation about whether Eagle is worth it or not is almost always had by people who have never actually lived inside of one of its neighborhoods on a Tuesday morning in May. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to know what daily life in Eagle genuinely looks like, which neighborhoods are worth the price, and which ones you'd regret, and the honest trade-offs that people who choose Eagle over Meridian or Boise didn't always think through before they signed. So stay with me through the end, because the thing I want you to understand about Eagle isn't on Zillow. It's not even in the listing photos. And it's the reason people who move here tend to stay here longer than anywhere else they've ever lived. Now, if you don't know this, I'm Brent Hansen with the City of Trees real estate team here in the Treasure Valley. I've been in this market long enough to have watched Eagle go from a small agricultural town with one stoplight to one of the most sought after addresses in the entire Intermountain West. Now, my team has helped families get into Eagle at multiple price points, and we've watched what happens 6 months after they close. And here's the honest version. Eagle is more expensive than the rest of the valley. Not just a little. The median home price in Eagle right now is $790K. That's down slightly from last year, but that's still $210K more than the Ada County median. Now, at the current rates, a 20% down payment on a median Eagle home is $158,000 before you touch the closing costs. And Eagle does attract a specific buyer profile. Now, Redfin data shows the top buyers relocating into Eagle are coming from Seattle, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. Now, these are people arriving with equity, often paying cash or putting significant amounts of money down. And that creates a competitive floor that doesn't flex much, even when the broader market softens. So yes, Eagle is expensive. That part is definitely accurate, but expensive compared to what? That's the question most people don't ask before they rule it out. Now picture this. You wake up on a Saturday morning in your Eagle home. Your lot is 1/3 of an acre. You have a 3-car garage, a covered back patio, and the house next door is not 12 feet away. Through your kitchen window, you can see the Boise foothills. On a clear morning, they look close enough to touch. You walk your dog on the path that connects to the greenbelt along the Boise River, not a city park, actual river access, cottonwood trees, a trail system that runs for miles. You are back home in 45 minutes and you have not even seen a stoplight. Your kid's school is Eagle Academy, one of the highest performing elementary schools in the state. The library is 3 minutes away. Downtown Eagle has coffee shops, local restaurants, and Saturday farmers markets, May through October, that feel like a neighborhood party than a produce stand. Now, I had clients from Portland close on a home in Orano Farms last fall. She texted me 2 months ago. I walked to the coffee shop this morning. I didn't know that was possible in a place with a 3-car garage. Now that is the thing that nobody tells you about when they talk about Eagle. It's the only suburb in the Treasure Valley where you genuinely get both size and walkability, space and community. That combination costs money, and it's why the market holds. Now, let me break down which parts of Eagle are worth the price point and which ones you need to be a little bit more careful about. First, let's talk about Banbury, which is Eagle's signature luxury neighborhood. It's got estate-style homes on larger lots, a waterfront feel along the private channel, and direct access to the Banbury golf course. Now, if your budget is in the $900s to $1.4 million range and golf is a part of your lifestyle, this is the one for you. Homes here hold their value exceptionally well because the amenity combination is genuinely rare. Now, Orano Farms is the modern farmhouse community I mentioned. Open spaces, community gardens, walking paths. If you're coming from a place where new construction actually meant HOA in a box, Orano feels different. Now the price range is roughly $650,000 to $850,000 depending on lot and finish level. Now, Ashbury is the range of option community. Ranch style homes, patio homes, estate lots with custom builds, green space, playgrounds, pool. It's where people who want Eagle but don't want the full luxury price point often end up. Good schools, established neighborhood, strong resale. And then there are the in-town neighborhoods around downtown Eagle and Heritage Park. Academy Place, Egan's Plaza, Addie's Corner. If walkability is the priority, these give you something almost no other suburb in the valley offers you. You can walk to Eagle's restaurants, the library, the farmer's market from your front door. Now, do me a favor, shoot me a text if you want me to map out which of these actually fits your budget and your lifestyle. That's the conversation where I can save you from buying in the right city, but the wrong neighborhood. Now, before we get into the part that most people don't find out until they've already went under contract, let me say this. My team at City of Trees has helped a lot of families navigate Eagle and the Treasure Valley. If you want insights that go beyond what any listing site is going to tell you, hit subscribe right now. The stuff I share here is what I would tell a friend. Let me walk you through a real month life in Eagle. Friday evening in June, you drive 12 minutes from wherever you work in the valley and you're at Eagle Island State Park. Paddleboards on the river, families on the beach, kids in the water, the kind of place people in Phoenix or Denver would make a weekend trip to see. You just get to go after work. Now, Sunday morning, your neighbors invite you to the farmer's market. You've lived here 3 months. They already know your name. Eagle has a community identity that most suburbs lose the minute they hit 50,000 people. Eagle is about 30,000 right now, and that pace feels different here than it does in Meridian or South Nampa. Now, midweek, your son has baseball practice at one of the fields behind Heritage Park. You pick him up, you swing by one of the local spots on Eagle Road for tacos, and you're home by 6:45. That's a Tuesday. Now, I've had clients from the Bay Area, from Denver, from Austin. The thing that surprises them the most about Eagle isn't the price of the house. It's the quality of the ordinary life. That's what $790,000 is actually buying you. Most people who have been here tell me the same thing after 6 months. We don't want to leave. And here's something I'll tell you about the market right now. Homes in Eagle are sitting on the market for 59 days on average. That is meaningfully longer than the hot years. Now, hot homes do still move in about 12 days, but average inventory is giving buyers real room to negotiate, something that simply did not exist here in 2021 or 2022. Now, let me tell you what Eagle does not get right, because this is where I earn your trust. Highway 44 is Eagle's east-west artery, and it is not keeping up with Eagle's growth. The stretch from Eagle Road west towards Star is a 2-lane road in sections and carries a volume it is not designed for. Now, during morning and evening commute windows, this stretch creates delays that add real time to a Boise commute. So if your job is in downtown Boise or the BSU area, Eagle is workable, but you need to know the route. People who figure out the right timing and the alternative corridors do fine. People who buy an Eagle assuming the commute will feel like the drive they did on the Saturday scouting trip end up frustrated. Now, the second thing is simple. It's just the price. Eagle's price floor means your dollar buys less square footage than it would in Meridian or Nampa. Now, if you need 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and an RV garage under $550, Eagle is definitely not your market. Canyon County is the #1 place that you should be looking. And the growth is real. Eagle's population has climbed steadily for years. The small town feel is genuine right now. Whether it holds as the valley continues to grow is an honest, open question. So here's where we land. Eagle is expensive. That part is not up for debate. But what the price is buying you is the lot size, the walkability, the school quality, the river access, and the community identity that you just can't get anywhere else in the Treasure Valley at any price. The market right now is giving buyers more time and more room to negotiate than anything we've seen in Eagle in the last 4 years. So if Eagle has been on your list and the timing has just felt off, 2026 may actually be your window. If you want to know exactly which neighborhoods fit your lifestyle, your budget, and which ones I'd steer you away from at the current prices, shoot me a text. That conversation is totally free and it's no skin off my back. It's the most useful 30 minutes you'd spend in this process. Thank you again for watching. Check out my Meridian video if you want to see how the two cities actually compare side by side.